Alright, if I can get stop getting interrupted. Hello everyone, I am Paul with Many Voice, and welcome back to more Prison Architect, my Swansong Slammer, the final prison I'm building in this game. Where in the last episode we brought in our new prisoners, completed a few grants including inmate nutrition research, and we ran into some trouble with the tool cleanup. However, I will be starting it right away again. I've restarted the game. I know that the trick I'm going to be using is going to work. And in the meantime, even though I forgot to do that, I'll do that next time. I'm running a few minor little details here. You see a line here, you see something here, and there's actually something going on over here as well as that. I'm throwing in the power in here. I will be disconnecting this area entirely from this area, or only halfway. I may split it up nicer, but that remains to be seen. But the first thing I want to do in terms of accessing the there you go, that's and that's, and I'm also going to turn off intake entirely. So now nothing should come into my prison at all until I switch it up again. This is going to give me the benefit that nothing comes into my prison, and thus no new contraband that can be found. And since everyone is still in bang up, let's do a shakedown and get to work. Now, yep, back together, and we have a bit of an issue here, but that is, ooh, you attack staff. You're booted up at Nash. Yeah. Cool. Rats in the prison, 30 license plates. We're doing that too. Fine, do that then. Search it. Why are prisoners not in lockup? I thought that was the whole point of bang up. Just to have prisoners in their cells. And the whole reason why I got 200 guards in the first place. However, because this is again a re-record, because I was interrupted not once but 3 times in one recording, I also discovered something very cool that I will do once this grant is done, hopefully. That happens when it's called. You will see this number go up. There you go. And bang up and shake down, and let us immediately go back into transports. I will only do garbage there. I will only do outbounds for exports, inbound civilians, and that's as well as just that. And you will only have now food, mail, and inbound workshop materials. So that everything gets used for something. Okay, now for the very cool thing. As you know, I've been going a little crazy with these remote doors, secures. Door secure? No, that's supposed to be door remote. Dumbass. Are you telling me that I've gone all this time without realizing that those were not remote doors but regular secure doors? Oh dear. Yeah, here too. Dismantle you. So let's fix that really quick. What about you? Remote door. Good. Because it actually involves this. And the status lights. Gonna be adding them everywhere. Not there, but there. It's gonna take a little while because I have a lot of lights to install, including here. And there. And even there. No. There. And here. And here. You're here. No. There. Indeed. There. There. It's there. So there. Here. There. There. That's it for that end. Are you even connected by any chance? You're not. You mean to tell me that I forgot to connect all of my phone taps here? I totally did. Okay. Well then. Big oopsie on my part. Because I wanted to have one specific phone booth. Or a phone tap for all of the phone booths. And one for everything else. And... wait, you are connected already? Oh yeah, you are. I was so certain that I had everything connected. But I didn't. Oh well. Because I do believe that I have all of this connected. Yeah. And all of this. And all of this, because that is connected up there. Yeah. Okay, so going back to utilities, wiring, and the lamps. So those are in, those are in. Nope. Wait, you can throw them in the wall? I'll have to see how that looks later. So I might actually do that instead. Oh. Yeah, the game is gonna run like shit for a little bit. Don't worry. I know about that. It sucks, but it has to be done. That already exists. So that one, this one, that one, and that one, and that one. That one already exists. Then we'll do this one, that one, that one. That one there, and here, and on the other side as well. Here, there, and there. As for this area, 1, 2. Oh yeah, I will have to dismantle this one. Get that done a little faster. It's gonna lag because of the snow, and the snow is the only reason why it lags. And we're gonna have a bit of a power issue once the line here is connected. But I'm gonna cut that off as soon as it does. As I might say that everything here is gonna get connected to this and that power, and that the rest stays connected to this power to split it off a little more evenly, or that I might leave it where medium security entirely is gonna get powered by just this. So yeah, bear with me as this game slows down to a crawl. And I can do another grant. Bakery production skills, which has already been done. Ex-gang member protection program. We'll take that care of that a little later down the line, as soon as the snow is. However, I will have to cut this episode short a little bit because I've got a pizza in the oven. When that alarm goes off, then I'm done. So I'm hoping that the game will allow me to just speed through this process a little bit. Goody goody goody. Wiring there, and then we'll do that here, do that one here, there, and there. Opa. That's there. That is all of that, and now we have to go all the way over here. Because I realized that I want this area to be no. Accessible from the back as well with a medium door. And then lights on the outside, and here is, oh, well, come on. There. This one will have to be moved over by one, but that's okay. Just like that one, purely because of the doormats. On the outside. On the outside there, and just there. This is gonna take a while. But once it's done, it's gonna look really, really cool. Because by default, we're gonna see a lot of red lights. And then when they pass through a door with a light, the light is gonna turn green. And that's something that I was actually contemplating on wanting to have in this prison, because I thought it would just look very cool. But I couldn't figure out how to get it done, because I thought it originally had to do something with the green and red lights here, but no, just the status light. And I thought it may have something to do with the logic bridge and logic circuits, but no. It is just a status light connecting to the pressure pads connecting to the status lights, and that'll be enough. So this is gonna take a while. And I'll make sure that in the next episode I'll have the outdoor or the outer corridor wall lights mounted, or at least planned out, put in, so that we just have to wait until they're actually put in. That done, please. Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna see the number of prisoners with the flu go up, but it is just going to solve itself once the cold is over. Because the doctors will go to the prisoners and they will treat them, and it's gonna be good. Why does this place look like a mess, guys? Fix it. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it zoom out for a bit. And just admire the work that I've accomplished thus far. And realize I am about 3/5 of the way. If at all 3/5. Oh boy. I'll be honest, I have built one prison that was on a large map. That was the inspiration of this prison, ultimately. And I have... it was a large map expanded on every side twice. And we had the exact same setup here, except one minor detail, where we would have minimum security as the center, death row, protective custody would go around here with the cell blocks next to death row, because that was before going green. And then the facilities of protective custody would be in the back here. We would have criminally insane over here, but much larger. We would have death or supermax down here, but much larger. And then in a set of 3 buildings, we would have minimum security, and then along the length here, minimum security. And then over here, I would buy another plot of land, here, and here, and make that maximum security in 3 buildings. And I had this one and the one in the south completely built, and I was busy planning out the far western side, which was the final building that I had to do. And the game was even slower than this. I didn't have a single prisoner in, I didn't have a single guard in, just 100 workmen like this, and the game was just much slower than this. The perfect storm didn't exist either at the time. It was just cleared for transfer, I believe, because that was the whole idea for the prison. And yeah, just having no prisoners, the game would be much slower than this. And it frustrated me to such a degree that I was like, I'm not even gonna finish this anymore. So yeah. Yes. So, now I can get the actual remote doors in. 1, that's 2, that's 3. That is a remote door. That was a remote door. And over here we would have 1. That's 2. And I think that would be it. Because I know for a fact that I use the orange remote doors over here. The grey ones are for minimum security, so that should work. And lastly, what I want to do, at least for these guys, is give them a radiator in their cells as well. Despite the fact that this hallway is warm because of the radiator in there, it doesn't actually warm their cells. And I do want to treat these guys the absolute best, so they will have that. Even though it doesn't add a point or subtract a point for not having it, I'm gonna do it because the lines, the water pipes already run through here on those locations. And yeah, it's an expensive endeavor, but I have unlimited money anyway, so it doesn't bother me that much. And then here, and there. And yes, these are all things that I did in the original recording attempt before I was interrupted 3 times. And I even put them in here. But just in these cells, not in the lower quality cells. Because this should give him even more motivation to want to reform and want to behave better. So that they will get booted up to these cells as well. And no, these guys won't get it either. Because if you have showers in your cell, that's when you get it. And if you don't have showers in your cell, you don't get it. Since I was mean enough to give the best quality cells not even a shower, because they have a shower room, they'll just have to deal with it. There. As for these guys, I have no spare room over here. I have no water pipes running through here. I could find places on this square, like all of these have at least one square that is unoccupied, so that's where they could go, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, okay. But beyond that, everything just runs very fine, especially when there's no snow. The game will run smoothly, so just bear with me. I have to bear with it, so bear with me. And the fact that I already planned out a path or floor tiles over here and a door here should tell you that I'm already starting to work on what I'm gonna put where for these guys. And I'm gonna tell you that these guys will receive a multitude of yards, common rooms, possibly 2 gymnasiums, and they will receive multiple canteens. But there'll be a bit of a challenge to build, so it's gonna be fun. And once you see the final result and why I do things the way that I do, you're gonna think I'm a horrible person, and you would be absolutely correct. But then again, I do treat these guys the absolute best, and the Supermax, which are gonna be down there, yeah, they don't deserve anything better. They just don't. For now, this is all that I can do, really. Actually, it's sleep time. Let's execute you. I know, likelihood of clemency, 43%, but you've been here since the moment that we've had prisoners be allowed in, and you haven't done your death row appeal at all. So you know what? Okay. Now there's an issue that the time slot turns to lockdown. So the power will turn off automatically once you initiate the prison-wide lockdown. So what you might want to do in this case is first test the facility, and once that is complete, shut up phone, then initiate the prison-wide lockdown. Sorry, I have to answer this. Oh, let's not take too much time with this. There. Okay. I have to arrange some things for this upcoming weekend. It's gonna be my birthday weekend, February 1st and 2nd. As I'm gonna be DMing some Dungeons and Dragons on both days. So I'm a little busy. There you go. Now this guy is a gang leader. It could very well be that I'm gonna get fined, and I would be okay with that. In the original attempt, I already executed him, and there was no problem. There you go. So it seems that having these relaxing seats won't work for Death Row. Okay. So what I'll do then, couple wooden stools. Just add a couple wooden stools, see if that will want to work. Okay, so that's another thing that I now completed. And my workmen are gonna get busy with a lot. But I have like nine minutes left. So I do hope that the oh, we're gonna have rain. That's actually good, because rain will speed up the game a little bit. I will admit in the original recording that I was complaining on like, oh, here we go again with the slowdown and it's gonna be terrible, blah 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 blah. It's actually not that bad once the snow ends. But only once the snow ends. Oh yeah, despite the fact that I have this foreman over here, I've noticed in the original recording that this foreman will be teaching down here instead. So there is absolutely no, there's actually no point in doing what I'm doing, and I'm guessing it also will work the same for the psychologists. There's absolutely no point in having your people be close to where they are supposed to teach if you're gonna have multiple of them. So it could very well be that this guy over here is ultimately gonna teach Alcoholics Anonymous over here. And he's gonna have to travel all the way from there to there in order to get it done. But oh well. And as you can see, just let the person run with flu, doesn't matter. But with 15, rats, I think it's now time to call in the rat squads. Because despite the fact that my workers and my employees are passing their rat training, pest control, and there's one more in the queue. But they're not really doing anything with it, so what else? Shut up, phone. I'll check that during my dinner. I'm gonna sell the battery. And I'll keep everything else for now. Because it all might be useful later down the line. I'm still not very happy with the way this looks. So shall I put the bridges back? You know what? Yes. The steel footbridge. That doesn't work because this cannot be in the way, so I'll move you over to here and then you over to here, which means that you have to be moved over to here and you have to be moved over to here. Because otherwise it's going to interfere with the with the thing. And preemptively, I'm going to be putting in shower heads in here. There's already water running through this. Is it warm water or not? It is. So that's only more beneficial. There you go. So here you already see a light. So what I'm going to do now is connect it from the pressure pad over to the light. And there you have it. And this is the only way that it will work. The other way around, connecting it from the light to the pressure pad, will not work. But this way it will, and it's once it's completely in, it's gonna look so incredibly cool. Once all of those lights are in and operational, you're gonna see a constant red light, green light, red light, green light. Why are you here? Oh yeah, that is why. Okay, so that is now connected, which means I will immediately yoink that. And yeah, for now I'm gonna say Yoink that. All switch on. All switch on. And there. That issue has been sorted. That issue is getting sorted. The showerhead is not in yet, or there. You are in the cage. See about getting priority to that, please. So I can finish the ex-gang member protection, because I need a shower room. And I do believe it needs to be a complete shower room. And you may also see build 10 cells in a protected only sector. Well, that reminds me. Those were not protected. So now I have 50 capacity in protective custody. But as you can see, they do not count as the cells required. Okay, we have our shower. So what I'm going to do is quickly say shower here. And then I'm going to cheese it like I did before. In deployment, protective only 1, 2. Done. And say visitor only. And say staff only, staff only, staff only. And visitor only. That is done. That is done. So quickly setting this back to the cage. I'm gonna save it here. Episode 52. And next time, I'll do the complete hookup of all of the lights, and I'll have put in the lights here at least. You know, I will have bottom, etc. So that we can get a move on with Supermax. I'm Paul with Many Voices. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.